Hey guys, it's Mo from Mo in the Deep End, a mom of six who likes crime, court, and chaos and current events. And today's current event is kind of the shocking arrest of an architect in relation to the Long Island serial killer case. I have some things pulled up, and hopefully, they will give me a better idea of how to pronounce some of these names because, not out of disrespect, but I would like to maybe hear someone say them correctly before I butcher them. So let's share this, and hopefully they will not copyright claim me for this if I commentate over, but I can.
There's been some new developments in the Gilgo investigation. Last night, a little bit around 8:30 p.m. in the vicinity of 35th and 5th Avenue in the city, members assigned to the Gilgo Beach Task Force, which
Okay, so that's how you pronounce the beach. It's Gilgo. I was kind of wondering because not being a native there, sometimes you can see the things on paper, but it doesn't quite make all the pronunciation or accent, sense.
consisted of numerous detectives and investigators from the Suffolk County Police Department, as well as our partners in the FBI, did place one individual under arrest, transported him back to 30 Yaphank, which is our headquarters, and he's currently in custody at this time. The case is in grand jury. We anticipate an indictment.
I will say that these guys standing in front of them are or in front of the podium, by the podium, are like central casting for tough old cop, the kind of detective you want on your case.
Later on this afternoon, and we're going to probably have a press conference around 4 to 5 o'clock this afternoon with the
I will try to
district
catch
attorney
that, you guys.
and a lot of the other leadership that law enforcement has out here in Suffolk County. I do have to take advantage of this opportunity and thank.
Okay, now they're going into the, thanking everyone. So I'll go to the body of the text. A New York City architect has been arrested in connection with the Gilgo Beach murders, a series of killings of mostly young women that confounded investigators on Long Island for more than a decade, police say Friday. Rex Heuermann, 59, was arrested Thursday evening at his Manhattan office and was expected to be arraigned Friday afternoon, said Suffolk County Police Commissioner Rodney K. Harrison. We anticipate an indictment later this afternoon, said Harrison, whose agency and the Suffolk County District Attorney are leading the investigation. Herman lives in Massapequa in neighboring Nassau County. Nassau or Nassau? Police said. The sister of Shannon Gilbert, the first of the 11 victims found slain, said she is relieved that they finally caught him. Quote, "It's been a long time coming, and I never gave up hope that one day justice would be served." End quote. Cherie Gilbert said in an email to NBC News, quote, "I'm just happy it happened sooner rather than later. The suspect deserves to rot in prison for the rest of his life. He destroyed many lives, so while it won't bring our loved ones back, it does help that one less monster is off the street, and he can never hurt anyone else." End quote. So this is a picture of the beach where the remains were found. Heuermann's arrest came after a spokesperson for the Suffolk County District Attorney's Office said Friday morning there was a significant development in the case, but declined to comment further until a court proceeding later that morning. The news was first reported by News 12 Long Island. And maybe we can. So this would be Shannon Gilbert's call for 911. So this happened 12 years ago.
Even when things
Okay.
seem quieter, the urge.
Never mind. Maybe I can find one that doesn't have ads on it. The focus for me, members of our team, has been on bringing justice for these victims And closure to these families who have suffered, Suffolk County Executive Steve Bellone said at a news conference. Today's developments take us a major step forward in doing exactly that. New York Governor Kathy Hochul, y'all, okay, I'm a terrible person, but I am going to y'all, if you have seen Dark Crystal, does the governor of New York not look like she is ready to suck the life out of any gelfling, okay? I'm just saying, allegedly, she's a Skeksis, alright? "We will all be sleeping a lot easier tonight," Hochul said after the arrest was announced. Friends of the suspect expressed shock at his arrest. They said he owns a Manhattan architecture firm and belonged to a New York City-based networking group known as the Dream Team. "I knew him as a friend and colleague," Emma Tang, 37, told NBC News in a phone interview, "and I am completely surprised, and I did not see this coming." 11 sets of human remains have been found on a stretch of highway in Suffolk County after police began searching along Ocean Parkway for Gilbert, a 24-year-old sex worker. Look, y'all, she was someone's daughter. Could we just say woman? I mean, I understand that the possible sex worker escort thing is going to come in later, but couldn't we just give her humanity and dignity? She's already been a victim. That's just my 2 cents on it, but look, I understand it's what she did, but she's a daughter, she's a sister, she's a friend, she's a human first. Could we just do that? From New Jersey, who vanished 2010 after leaving a client's home in Oak Beach. During the search, the remains of Melissa Bartholomew, 24, were also found on December 11th, 2010. 2 days later, 3 more bodies were discovered. Megan Waterman, 22, Amber Lynn Costello, 27, and Maureen Baynard Barnes, 25. In March 2011, Suffolk police found partial remains of Jessica Taylor along Ocean Parkway. 8 years later, remains also belonging to Taylor were found in Maynardville. Maynardville? Police said in 2020. In April 2011, police uncovered 3 additional sets of remains. They were of Valerie Mack, 24, a female toddler, and a man. The shocking discoveries continued when 2 additional bodies were found in Nassau County, or Nassau. I don't know. If anyone is local and I am just killing your soul with pronunciation, if you could spell it phonetically down in the comments, I will say it correctly, I'm just not quite sure how to say it from how it's written. Mack was not identified until 2010 or 2020. Gilbert's remains were eventually discovered by police on Oak Beach in December 2011, according to NBC New York. Gilbert was not the only victim who was a sex worker. Again, still a person. Y'all are killing me. Where 8 of the Gilgo Beach murder victims were found, police found 8 bodies on a 3-mile stretch along Long Island Park Ocean Parkway. So, this is the whole bit of New York, and it looks like they were all just found right along here. I will definitely be doing a deep dive into this. I do want to get the probable cause affidavit. I will be let's see if we can get the, audio of her 911 call. In May 2022, Suffolk County Police released the 911 call related to Gilbert's disappearance. Let's see if we can listen to it without getting copyrighted. 'Cause of course. You guys are here for all of the cool things where okay. Again with the escort thing. I mean, look, y'all, I get it. I get doggone it. I have to present a new screens. I am all the on top of it today. You have no idea. I get she was an escort, but not now.
10 when she called police for help.
What happened? These people are plotting to kill me.
Gilbert went missing after that 911 call. Her remains were found in a nearby marshland more than a year later.
I will have to try to find the just regular old 911 call without all of the shenanigans attached to it because it's quite infuriating. I've got a Daryl Brooks. It's quite upsetting. You can tell she seems like she might be, a little bit in shock, a little bit, overwhelmed. And I understand that they get a lot of calls at, 911, but it just seemed like it wasn't taken that seriously, in my opinion. And I will have to re-listen to it. But that was my initial first impression when I heard it first, I think on that chapter, did an entire really good, kind of breakdown when this was an unsolved case, and I love Mike, so I would send anyone over there. She initially called 911 from inside the home of a client, Joseph Brewer, in Oak Beach, shortly before 5 a.m. in 2010. "There's somebody after me," she told the dispatcher multiple times. "Somebody's after me, please," she said. Gilbert didn't specify where she was, but said she was on Long Island. At times during the call, she was heard speaking to her driver and security, Michael Pack, saying, "Please get me out of here, Mike." At times during the 911 call, Brewer and Pack were heard speaking, trying to get her out of Brewer home. "Come on, let's go. We'll all go outside," Brewer was heard saying. Gilbert added, "Please get me out of here, Mike." The development comes after a multi-agency task force made up of FBI, New York State Police, sorry, and Suffolk County authorities was established on February 2022 to reinvigorate the investigation. So it looks like that is all they have on it. So apparently this architect, they have enough that they're going to go after him, this Rex Heuermann. Now, I do wanna see the, probable cause affidavit because as we know, some of these older cases, we're getting a lot of probable cause that I think is maybe a little sus or may not stand up, and you know that a grand jury is just the prosecution having all of the talking time, and there's no refuting of any evidence. So I do wanna see all the paperwork. I am excited to, see justice come for these people or for these women, for these victims, but I have a feeling I'm gonna be doing a lot of, "She was a person, you jackasses." So, I get it. I get that it sells. I get that, you will have to eventually disclose that these women were in a very high risk, sort of employment, but I wish we could say women first, and then we can get into it. That's my only thing, y'all. I pick things to stand up and stand on the hill and die on this, but these women were someone's babies first, and I'm just saying, could we have a little respect for that? But that's my 2 cents. I've also had to listen to this horrible trial with Baker where, you know, uh, Jonathan Young or Yon has been cross-examining, the husband of his SA victim, who passed away because she just brokenhearted. So I may be feeling all types of ways or some type of way today. So sorry. I hope I didn't get too big and too long-winded, but I will see you all later. I think if you are with me today on the 14th, I will be in Sal's stream in a little bit, and we will be going over the interrogation of Daryl Brooks because I need to day drink like another hole in the head. But if not, I will, as always, be one of the angels on Baker's Stab You Day. So see you all there. I hope you have fun. If you like this video, please subscribe, please like, please share it with your friends. Please annoy them. I would love to be an irritant to your friends. I will see you all later, guys. Bye.